Hi guys, sorry about that. I put this on Do Not Disturb. For some reason, it always messes up. I don't know. I put it on Do Not Disturb so people don't call while I'm shooting videos. And it still let the calls come through. I don't know. What's the point? What is the purpose if you cannot turn off cannot be interrupted? That's just so weird. I don't know why they let it work like that. What's the whole point of the Do Not Disturb? Is so people can't call and interrupt. But anyway, as I was saying, stylists are, an important asset to the community. Not just because we do hair, but because we offer a lot of other services to the community that help people get through their day by day, their life, their livelihoods, and their families and their issues. Sometimes you need somebody to talk to that don't in your personal life, everyday life. You know what I'm saying? So when you talk to somebody like a stylist, you really can vent and get stuff off your chest and feel good the next day. Like it don't bother you. Like it feels like to me, like sometimes it feels like to me, like we made a difference in that person's life, because maybe that person was feeling like giving up. But then they came and sat down, got their hair done, and after talking with us, they got a whole new outlook on life. They got a whole new walk in their step, because now they feel good about themselves. Their hair looks fabulous. They got new business adventure ideas to start on. It's a lot. Stylists are a great tool to the community, and people really need to honor their stylists like that. Treat them as such, like they're very important people, very important person in their life that they, need to have on a daily, not daily, I should say, but, weekly, monthly, bi-weekly encounter, so that they make it every day, every other week, every other month, whatever. Makes a difference. Oh, look at there. All those crinkles are out. Bye-bye, crinkle, 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 crinkle. Bye-bye, crinkle, 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 crinkle. Okay. So this is another thing I deal with this mannequin. Because they got so much hair on the edge of this mannequin. Let me show y'all. It drives me insane. Because when you comb this hair forward, when you flat somebody's hair out and you comb this hair forward, it's supposed to be flat to their face. But there's so much hair on the edge. She got this edge bump that goes all the way around the edge of her hair. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's a big old bump because there's so much hair on the hairline that when you pull forward, it's a bump because there's so much hair gathered at this edge. So I'm just venting that because it drives me crazy. I really wish I can pluck. I might end up plucking this mannequin. If y'all see her one day and she bald, that means I plucked her and it didn't go well. But anyway, so let's talk about this part, this sleek ponytail. So a lot of people part short parts. I call them a short part. When it's like above the brow, you can it's a short part, like a quick normal part, just a basic part that's even with the brow, and you can just swoop across the face. Then you have the middle part, of course, and then you have a deep side part. A lot of people have been doing these deep side parts, right? So when you do a deep side part, you can do a deep side part with no problem. You just have to comb that hair just right. So let me show you what I mean by this right here. So you can do this side part. And you can see she's pretty deep. It's pretty deep over there. Deep side part. See, she only got but a little bit. It's like almost even with the side of the brow. So you can tell that's a pretty deep part. And then when I pull this back, you see it look like it only got like a few inches in front of the ear. So that you can tell that's a pretty deep side part. Now, I like to start my sleek ponytails from the short side first, right? Because that side is the easy side. So I just start with I'm going to use holding spray so I don't have to have that got to be so crunchy on this mannequin. So I start with the side. And what I do is once I get that part the way I want it, I just lay that hair this way. See, I come to the back of this head, back here, and I comb this hair in a slanted motion away from the part. away from the part like this, right? And then when I come to this corner, I just come down like this, down, and then down, and then down, down. And then as you can see, I don't have that hook. That hook people have look like you can stick your finger under there and go right underneath the hair. I hate that. That's not supposed to be there like that. You just have to keep combing and blending that corner out. And you just have to find the right angle and go with the mold of that head of that person, and it'll lay right down for you. So, okay. So this is that. I like to get mine just right. And I do my bang part last because that's the part that really, really, truly to me matters more than that center part. So you got to get that center part right, and then you got to get that front part right. Everything else will do its own or lay down by itself. You know what I'm saying? It'll do its job once you get everything combed the way it needs to be combed. All right, so I'm going to put this up here so you guys can see what I mean. So as you can see, I haven't put no spray on it yet. And you see how that hair is laying. Everything's laying. Nothing's protruding or lifting or moving. Everything's flat, right? So as you can see, I need to blend. See there? Blend. Get that hair in there. Get that corner of that rat tail in there. Pull that hair where it need to go. Don't be afraid to manipulate that hair. Just because you land it down flat don't mean you're not allowed to comb and move that hair. So then I come in here with my spray. Let me tell you something. I've been seeing a lot of stylists, professional stylists too, dropping combs and picking them up. Guys, don't do that. Even more now, don't do that. You know, if you're going to put it down, put it on your table. If you drop it, leave it. Don't pick it up. State board rule and regulation anyway. You should not be picking up a comb you dropped on the floor and putting it back in your customer's head. Stop playing. But anyway, this is what I do. And now it's the time to decide if you want a sideburn or not. I decide no sideburns because I want you guys to really see how sleek this ponytail be. Even though she a mannequin, you get the gist. No different than having relaxed hair. So I come around here like this. And then what I do is while this is still in her head, let me see, did she unplug this? Yeah, she unplugged it. Come up with it. I dry. Mold and dry. Mold and hold. See that? Hold that hair, get that dry hair. Get it lay down. And this too is a good opportunity to get your flyaways. Get them flyaways on flat. And I have to use cool air because I forgot she is synthetic, so she might wrinkle on me a little bit because she's synthetic. So you know when you put heat on synthetic hair, what happens? So you might see a little wrinkle or two, but I ain't gonna straighten it back out because I'm only demonstrating this. So if somebody had thicker hair and you were molding, I open the bottom, mold that bottom part in first. And if I was doing like somebody with natural hair, naturally thick hair, I would go in with some beeswax. I never use Shining Jam because number one, Shining Jam looks pretty when you put it on, but after it sets, it gets like a dry, not so neat look to it. So when it comes to slicking and molding, I don't like Shining Jam for that. Shining Jam is not to be used for me for slicking and molding. I need something that's going to hold. That doesn't hold very good. So I go in with the beeswax and roll it down with the beeswax. And so as you can see, this is already molding down pretty good. It's already laying for me. It's already setting. It's setting. So I just keep molding and keep molding. And yeah, that's what this part of this service, the part of this style is molding. So everything has to be molded. You have to take your time and you have to mold. You can't just slick it slick it down and go. You know, the whole point of it being called a sleek ponytail is to make it sleek. You know, so mode. Get those flyaways. Make them lay down. You should not get up and have flyaways if you got a blow dryer in your hand, honey. You should not have flyaways. Okay, so remember I told you about this mannequin's edge. So we might not be able to get her flat, but you're gonna get the technique. You'll see the technique though. You'll see the technique though. So you see here, I'm going in there trying to get that root, getting that root flat. And I'm molding my front first because all of this has to fit behind the ear. So I always start here. And then I come back and drag from the front to the side. I don't do the side yet. I just get my forehead together first. Because I know I want that to lay on that forehead a certain way. So I get that together first. And then once I get that together first, then I come back in here and I lay this down, right? I get her right where I want her. I want her, do I want both her eyes? Do I want her eyebrow totally covered or do I just want a little bit of it covered? You know what I'm saying? So I'm making those decisions as I'm going back. Like that's going to determine how I'm going to come back here and set the back part of her head. You know what I'm saying? So I put this here as a reminder that I want this to come across her ear this way, right? So now, I'm going to come back here and bring this ponytail together. But you got to keep your sleekness. If you ain't keeping your sleekness, what's the point of the sleek ponytail? Right? Right. So let's come on over here. Let's get our comb. Let's get all this behind the ear. And then you see how that clip, you can see this right here. You can see that real good. See there? That's because that's the weight of the front. The weight of the front is resting in this corner. So you got to find out, you got to get that corner to blend for you so you don't have that weight line there. And remember, she got one because of her hairline. So we got to come in here. And you never know, that might be the situation with a customer that you get. You might have a customer that has a funny hairline. You got to know how to manipulate that hair and get that job done. So you go in here, and then I'm going to go in here and just smooth over the top, skim over the top, because it's pretty much flat, right? So I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to skim over the top. Skim. I need to raise her up because she is low. I wanted her to be down a little bit so you guys can see. But honey, she is way too low for me. I'm a tall girl. I need to raise her up. Yes. Hope you guys can still see. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. So, as you can see that I'm pulling my lines in. I call them lines because they come from the comb. And I want every line to be together. Every line be together. That's what I mean by that. All that hair around the edge of that mannequin's edge. See what I'm saying? And she got that fat hair thing that stops right there. But anyway, I get my lines together. Then I come back in here. And I just come in with my hand real tight. And make sure everything is lined up. And it don't have to be low like this. I just chose to do it low like this because I really want you guys to see what I mean by putting that hair where it needs to go so that you can get that sleek ponytail out the top. Because I am terrible at ponytail. Let me tell you, I put a rubber band on a ponytail. Let me tell you something. I can do hair, the best hair in this world, I feel. But when it comes to a ponytail, I get like 2 left feet. But anyway, you see there, it's all together. And you just go back in there and you do what you need to do to make that ponytail sleek. Her neck, man, I'm telling you, this is why I want a human mannequin. I mean, a human person to be my mannequin, because when you do it on a mannequin, ain't no stability. They rock, they roll, they teeter-totter. Like, it is nerve-wracking. You do all that work and then her head will go boom, boom. It's a mess. All right, let's do this. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, she's synthetic, y'all, so it's hard. It's hard out here for a pimp. She got this hair over her eyes. Get that hair back where we want it, boo. Back where we want it. Put it back behind the ear. That's what you gotta go through. Do what you gotta do to achieve that style, honey. Get that line out of there. Mm-hmm. 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 Do 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 do. Oh, yes. You can see that ponytail. Let me see your ponytail. Let me see your ponytail. She's still rocking real bad, y'all. So I'm going to just do the best I can with this ponytail this time. If you can see, she got on, I'm going to get her on 2 feet because she won't maneuver like I need her to. Like, if it was a human person, I could just be like, tilt, pull, lean. But she on sticks, so she don't lean and tilt like that. But anyway, flat, 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 flat. Flat, 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 flat. And that's from a deep, deep, deep side part. I mean, she is deep parted. She almost looks like she got a comb over. But you see, she is flat, honey. See what you can see it right there. See how she got that? That's from her edges where she got all that hair. See that? That's what I'm talking about. I can't stand it. Can't stand it. Make her look like she got a huge knot on top of her head. But anyway, you guys get what I'm saying. Maybe when the coronavirus is over, I'll get somebody in my chair who I can really demonstrate on and show you. You just got to comb that hair and keep combing that hair and keep combing that hair. And if you got to take your rubber band off a couple times, take your rubber band off a couple times. As long as you keep that hair ponytail together, boo. That's all that matters. Keep that hair together. And sometimes, too, you know what happens? I'm going to demonstrate that, too, because that happens a lot when you using holding spray and spritz to mold your hair before you put your ponytail on. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Sometimes you get these gaps. Let me do it. Yep, there's one right there. I'm about to show you. Sometimes you get a gap. See that gap? Can y'all see that gap right there? See that gap? You get those gaps. You take your holding spray or your spritz or whatever you use and you skim. You make that hollow go away. Make that hollow go away. Make the hollow go away. Baby girl, let me tell you something. So you got that right. As soon as you get that where you want it, hold it. Then you're going to take your comb and come down once, maybe twice, but don't move your hand. Keep your hand right where it's at. Because you got it where you want it now, right? Baby girl, let me show you something. All right, you guys, you get the gist on my synthetic mannequin ponytail, sleek. The object is not to have that hook. See there? She is flat, flat. Go with the angle of the head. Flat, 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 flat. No bubbles. Baby girl, let me show you something. So let's say you want it to be soft. You just gonna take, I went and got an itty bitty tiny comb, right? Uh-oh. Oh, you know what that is? Okay. I just took it out of the drawer. That's that. I had that stuff on there laying on top of there. You just come down that hair like that. Make it soft. See there? It ain't hard. It was hard. But you see how it smoothed it out? Like those lines. Ain't see how these are the lines and that line right there gone? So you just come through here and you just smooth it out. Smooth it out. Baby girl, let me show you something. This ain't for everybody, so if you don't like smoothing it out, then don't. Because sometimes it'll make you have to go back in and put your ponytail back. Especially if you found a spot, you like this, like you found a spot, you'll have to go back in. But I like doing it because everybody don't want that crunchy, crunchy, crunchy. Crunchy, crunchy, crunchy. Baby girl, give me something. Yeah, see there? Yeah. And then if like I'm gonna have to take it off. See that bubble right there? I'm gonna take it off. Get that bubble out of there. I'll use the big side for this because it's still a little crunchy, remember? Don't let go. Hold on to it. Don't let go. 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 Baby girl, dance, give me something. Alright, y'all, that's it for the sleek ponytail. I did all my demonstrations, so let's review. We did a deep part with no hoop comb over. It's just straight flat from the scalp all the way down. Flat, 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 flat. No hoops, no humps. See there? Just go with the shape of the head and you won't have that hoop. You know, some people have them parts and they part from the front and they go all the way around the back of the head like that. And then that hair don't have nowhere to go. Because, you know, part of that part so far back behind the head that you end up with one of them little humps in the corner over here. And it's hard to make them blend and lay down. But it'll blend and lay down as long as you go with the shape of the head. Shape of the head, shape of the head. This is her head shape. I followed her head shape and I got a perfect ponytail with no hump. All right, guys. That's my ponytail. Thanks for watching. Like, please comment. Please subscribe. I'm looking to really get you guys to start talking to me. That's my big goal. I do want subscribers, but I want to talk to y'all too. I want y'all to tell me what you want me to do, what you're looking for, any questions, how to do something, what's a good technique for this or what's a good technique for that. Give me something, guys. Talk to me. What you want to know, what you got to ask me, because I'm looking forward to answering your questions. All right? You guys keep watching. I'll keep posting. Peace. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Do all those things.